If your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. It sounds crazy. Hey, it's Wayne with Daily Devotionals, and today we're going to look at Matthew chapter 5, verse 27 to 32. You have heard that it was said of old, you should not commit adultery. Not having sex outside of marriage. I remember I was doing a Bible study with this family, and this young lady's mind was blown because she never even knew that. But yeah, it's in the Bible. But let's keep on reading, because Jesus goes even further than just simply the actual act of sex. It says, but I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Wait a minute. In this world, like I said about the young lady I was doing a Bible study with, in this world, adultery is not a big deal. Definitely not sex outside of marriage, because people are having sex outside of marriage all the time. It's like part of the dating world. It's just part of how people do things. But for God, that is completely wrong, because sex is reserved for marriage. But now, God goes a step further in that lust is like adultery too. If you look at a woman and your mind starts like undressing her, I mean, hey, sometimes we like open up the laptop and we start like watching things, going on websites and watching videos of women actually undressing and people actually sleeping with each other. These type of things, this is lusting, and we're committing adultery in our hearts. You see, sin starts in the heart. Before you do a physical act and you go out there and you sleep with somebody, it starts right here. People say, oh, well, it just happened. Well, the reality is that we always have a choice. Even our hearts have a choice. How we look at somebody, that's a choice. Yes, maybe you see somebody and they're attractive. Hey, I mean, it's okay to recognize that somebody is hot, somebody looks good. That's fine. But the moment your mind starts thinking about them in a lustful way, besides just appreciation or attraction, then we are falling into sin. That's why the Bible says, if your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you. For it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. Man, Jesus, what a strong statement. You rather take out your eye. If you're watching something, if you're looking at something you're not supposed to be looking at, if your eyes keep wandering away from your wife and you keep looking at somebody, or if you keep looking at that guy in that lustful way, take out your eye. I mean, obviously Jesus is not saying go and like take a spoon and pull it out, but hey, even if you did and that helped you to be saved, wouldn't it be worth it? It sounds crazy. But reality is, we don't need to go to such extreme measures of taking our fingers and gouging our eyes out. Sometimes we just gotta close the laptop. Sometimes you just gotta throw it away. Sometimes you gotta throw out the magazine if you still collect magazines. Sometimes you gotta stop talking to that person. Maybe delete that number from your phone. The point is, do what it takes to keep the temptation at a minimum. It says, if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off. Cut it off from your body and cast it from you. For it is more profitable for you that one of your members perish than for your whole body to be cast into hell. Same principle. Your right hand, fellas, if your hand is part of your lust experience, dude, cut your right hand off. Now, come on now. Obviously, again, we're not talking about actually physically cutting off, but do what it takes. Jesus is saying extreme examples in terms of take your salvation that seriously. Put precautions into place that doesn't allow you to really go and commit these sins. Furthermore, it has been said, whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce. But I say to you, that's what was said in the Torah with Moses. But I say to you, Jesus saying, that whoever divorces his wife for any reason except sexual immorality causes her to commit adultery. And whoever marries a woman who is divorced commits adultery. Again, here are two things. Sex outside of marriage is like a common norm. But what's also a norm in society today is divorce. People get divorced all the time. It's like every other person getting divorced. And it's like in the church, the statistics are like the same. And that's a true shame because we are supposed to be better than the world, right? But it says here, back in the day, yeah, okay, if you get divorced, give the people the paperwork, right? That, all right, we're divorced. But Jesus is taking it a step further, saying, listen, unless your spouse cheated on you sexually, unless your spouse committed adultery, you have no right to divorce that person. Whatever your issues are, work it out. God's way is much better. Look at how many homes are broken up, how many children are hurting and affected because of divorce. We need to do better. It's strong words, but it's a challenge for us to work at. If you enjoyed this video today, please give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and please subscribe to our channel so that you can keep up to date with us. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow.